What's up guys, welcome to another video. So today, super excited because for once in the last 4 years I'm actually going to be changing my car. And as you might have guessed from the description, I'm going to get something a little bit more special than usual. So I think sometimes you buy cars because it's a sensible purchase, maybe it's economical, it's well built, it's going to last. And then other times you just have to bite the bullet and get something which is more of a purchase with your heart than your head. So it's a freezing morning here in England, and we're going to be heading off to Essex to pick up a new car. So come along for the ride and join me on what I'm hoping is going to be a pretty epic day. Alright, so we're nicely on our way now, heading off to Fairmont Sports and Customs. Never heard of them before, but they look like a real car enthusiast kind of a garage. So I'm guessing the cars are going to be in perfect condition. Super excited now. Going to be there in about 2 hours, and I can't wait to get the deal done, get the Maserati, and see what it's like to drive. I've absolutely no idea where this garage is, so I'm going to be purely reliant on my Google Maps. But this is quite a fun little adventure, so yeah, let's see how we get on. So Maseratis, I don't really know anything about them, to be honest, which is quite ironic because I'm actually on my way to buy one literally right now. And I remember the Gran Turismos, when they became really popular. They are absolutely awesome, and I would love one of those, but that isn't going to be happening anytime soon, so I've gone for the cheaper model. But still, it's still a 3-litre diesel. It looks really, really cool, and I'm expecting big things from it, so watch this space. Right, today is a very good day. I've just picked up the Maserati and I can say it is absolutely epic. This is by miles the best car I've ever had, hands down. So just the feel of the car, the performance of the car, the way that the car responds, the noise of the exhaust, especially when you put it into sport mode, is just unbelievable. I'm extremely happy right now. I think I'm going to be keeping this car for a long time. I mean, some of the things that really got me were just that I was not expecting the noise to be quite as amazing as it actually is. So, I mean, it's probably not picking it up very well on the camera, but the noise of the exhaust is absolutely amazing. I mean, if I just put my foot down a little bit, I don't know if that's getting picked up, but this car literally sounds like a V8. Now, it's not a V8 at all, but it honestly sounds like a V8, which is unbelievable. Just the car drives extremely smoothly, like compared to what I've been used to, which is really quite an old Mercedes. You know, this is super smooth. Like, the handling on it is beautiful. Now, I don't know if that's just because the car that I had before was so old, or whether this is actually really good, but I don't really care, to be honest, because either way, to me, it feels absolutely amazing, and I really wouldn't change anything on it. Yeah, just the way that the car feels is just absolutely wonderful. I would not change a thing about this car right now. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm so glad that I went down to Fairmont Sports and Customs and got this deal done. So big shout out to Fairmont down in Brentwood in Essex, because they're such a nice bunch of people. They did a great job with this car in terms of getting it ready for me and working out a good deal for me that really worked. So yeah, top marks. If anybody's looking for a car and you want something a little bit more special, then 100% head down to Fairmont Sports and Customs because they made the deal so easy for me. I literally just turned up with my 2010 E350 Mercedes, and we did a quick deal via text message initially. Went down there, they had a quick spin in the car to check that everything was okay. It was all fine, it's just had its MOT, and you know, I'd maintained it really well. They were happy with that. Then it was just up to the office, sorted out the rest of the payment for this, arranged my insurance while I was there, and then I was on my way. So yeah, absolutely top marks. Fairmont Sports and Customs, check them out if you haven't heard about them before. But yeah, really great bunch of guys. I would highly recommend heading over to them if you're looking for a car. So a few first impressions on the Ghibli. So the steering wheel. Now I saw a few reviews before where I think it was Calvin's Car Diary. So Calvin, if you're watching, I completely disagree with you on this point. You featured a Maserati Ghibli in your YouTube video, and you mentioned that the steering wheel was really horrible and it was a bit basic. Now I completely disagree with you. I think this steering wheel feels amazing and I wouldn't change anything about it. It looks amazing. The Maserati emblem looks so cool. So yeah, I literally would not change a thing about that. Next up, the main infotainment system. Now some people were saying that this is a bit Chrysler-ish and a bit, I don't know, a bit dated. But to me, I actually really like it. It does all the basics exactly as you would want it to. The touch control on it isn't super responsive, probably compared to like a Tesla or whatever, but I actually really like it. It does everything that I need it to do. I wouldn't change it at all. So yeah, I don't know why there was so much negativity about the infotainment system, because yeah, it just does the job. And you know, how much do you actually use an infotainment system anyway? You might use it every now and then to adjust the climate control, or you might use it, I don't know, for the sat nav or whatever. But I don't really tend to use them that often, so it doesn't really make much difference to me. A few other little observations being completely fresh and brand new to this car. Now, some lovely little touches in here, like the Maserati clock. I know it's only a clock and it doesn't really matter, but the way that they've sunk it into the dash, the little chrome surround on it, you know, all of the leather all around it on the dash gives it a proper premium kind of theme. And you know, this car was £90,000 when it first came out. I did not pay £90,000 for it, I can assure you of that, but somebody did. And you can really tell the difference between this and the Merc that I've just traded in. You know, there's so many little touches that make you think, okay, a lot of care and attention went into the design and the build of this car. Even down to things like the gear stick, right? So the gear stick even receives quite a lot of flack in some of the other reviews, but again, I don't know what these people are on about, because I think the gear stick's lovely. You know, is it that I've just come from a really shit car? I don't think so. Like, an E350 Mercedes is pretty decent as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm just way behind on my cars, but you know, the gear stick, it's got a lovely leather feel to it. It illuminates with the different gears. I think it's lovely. And then with the surround, with all the little buttons, it works. I wouldn't change anything. Also the seats. So these seats are actually super comfortable. Now, I have been on quite a long journey now. It's a 2-hour journey from where I live down to Essex, and these seats are absolutely lovely. I mean, I could sit in these all day and feel absolutely fine. I mean, in the Merc that I had, after about an hour, you know, it would really start to feel uncomfortable, whereas in here, I don't get that impression at all. You know, I could more than happily stay in here for hours. I reckon I could probably recline these and sleep in them if I needed to. And moving into the back of the car, the rear seats are lovely. Like, they've got a lovely armrest in the middle. You know, they're wrapped in this beautiful whitey cream leather. It's absolutely lovely in here, it really is. that's a few quick little interior observations, but I'm guessing more importantly, you're going to want to know what the car is like on the outside, right? So, without any further ado, let me show you.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rockin'. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on and put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pad.
Just look at this thing. What an absolute weapon of a car. I mean, for the money that I paid for it, I'm absolutely delighted. I was going to get a Range Rover, but you know, I've had one of those before and it pretty much fell apart on me. So I'm also glad that it's got something a little bit different, because you don't really see many Maseratis around. And I like to be a little bit different, you know. I think, okay, Maserati was sold to Chrysler, I think, so you see a lot of these in the States, but you don't really see many of them around in the UK. So you get all of the amazing Italian design, but you also get the Chrysler engine and reliability, which is a perfect mix, because I think some of the old Maseratis before Chrysler came into the picture were just a little bit rubbish. They used to fall apart, and that's not going to be the case with this one, especially when it's only done 62,000 miles, you know. I mean, just have a look at how beautiful this car is.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rockin'. When I link with ballpoint.
See, what I particularly love is these 20-inch black alloy wheels. You know, some of them come with some pretty rubbish alloys, but this one, it's got the whole black pack going on with the black Maserati logo on the back, black Maserati Trident, as you can see on the rear quarter panels there. Tinted windows, giving it that extra stealthy look. It's got the black handles, which a lot of them don't have. It's also got the black side wing vents, which also some of them don't have. Of course, it's got the red calipers that finish it off nicely. Beautifully designed headlights. Black Maserati Trident again in the main grille there. Looking super cool. And just look at the shape of this thing. I mean, it's an absolutely beautifully designed car. You know, it's not a Gran Turismo, but for the money, this is an absolute weapon of a car. I'm so happy that I bought it. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a lot more content on the Maserati, so if there's anything that you particularly want to know about it or you want to see, then you know, let me know in the comments and I'll keep the Maserati content coming. You know, it might be that you're interested in the noise, the performance, you might want to know how much I paid for it. You know, all of these are really good questions, so anything you want to know, let me know in the comments and I'll try and create some content around it. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed a bit of an introduction to my new Maserati. I'm hoping that I'm going to have it for many years to come. I hope you've enjoyed it. If there's anything that you want to see, then as I said, just let me know in the comments and I'll put together some content for you. So please don't forget to like the video, it means a lot to me. Also hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a subscriber so that you can see some more videos from me about the Maserati and about lots of other things in life. So do hit that subscribe button. I would very much appreciate it. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.